Hey, my name's Jim Paar, jimpaar.com. That's JIMPAAR.com. And I'm giving this to you as a free gift. And this is going to help you make money online, hopefully, a lot of money, and to really niche and get your targets down on Facebook advertising. So, we're just going to teach you some of the benefits. And how to really dial in on Facebook. Um, Facebook reaches over a billion active users monthly, and it plays an important role in connecting with your customers. Compare it to advertising on traditional media like billboards and magazines or a flyer. Facebook reaches 89% of the anticipated audience, and where traditional is like throwing a carpet bomb out there and you hope to reach 13%. But with Facebook tools, you can set your budgets and create ads to reach a particular niche. Say it's for shoes or clothing or whatever you're trying to target. You can target a person based on their behavior, and you can control your spend and do as little as $3 a day and reach as much as 700 people every day in your area. On average, people spend at least 15 minutes a day on Facebook. So you're going to reach these people because they're going through their timelines, and 80 probably actually about 95% of them are on their mobile phones, and we'll talk about that later when we talk about where we're going to target. So why Facebook advertising? It's much better than this, obviously. It increases traffic to your page. It increases likes to your page. You make more sales, and you can build a killer email customer list and even funnel people to like if you're using something like ClickFunnels, you can funnel them to a page where you grab their email address. You can build relationships with them and become the expert in your market. And Facebook Live's got a lot of power on reaching people worldwide, and I'll talk about that, and you can build a following there. But you'd build trust between you and your followers, becoming the expert in your industry, and divert new customers to ask them directly, how they got to you. Say you're working for a business and you want to generate more leads coming into your business. This is a good way to surprise your boss by people coming up to the desk and asking for you. Have fun with Facebook. That's what we always say. Don't be boring. Don't try to sell people and everything. You can sell and put ads for pricing of a product or whatever, a home or whatever you're targeting. But don't do, I'd say do a 60-40 split. Give them information. Give them stuff that they can use. Don't always sell. And you want to keep your followers' interests. So interest them with whatever topic that you're dealing with. If it's fashion, interest them with different fashion things that are going on in Europe or in the United States. Throwback Thursdays is a really cool and great day to put out something like these car dealerships. We do that for a putting some of the old vehicles in there, but add some cool facts about Corvettes and Silverados. It doesn't have to be just old stuff. Talk about the different modifications in a motor or whatever your topic is trending. Talk about that. Engage with your customers and your audience. That's a big thing. Try to get them to answer a particular question or do a some type of a giveaway or something for if they answer a particular question, or do a weekly trivia. You can gain a ton of followers by doing that. Choosing your target audience, Facebook gives you a lot of options to do whatever you want to do to target your audience. And so typically the most popular is just promoting a page post, but you can do page likes, clicks to your website to increase traffic to your website. This is actually the first step in setting up your ad. So you're going to select what results you want to do with your ad, whether you're promoting an app. Local awareness is really cool because you can actually geo-target a particular area. Say there's a big event or concert going on and you want people that are in your same demographic or in your niche to follow you. You can actually target that event. You can do offers and video views. But what you're going to do is select your page posts, page likes, whatever you're going to select, and set your dollar amount. You can see here that it really depends on the area, but say $15 is going to reach an estimated 9,800 to 18,000 people. Well, that's pretty dang good for $15. Post engagements. This is just getting people engaged in a particular post that you just put on your Facebook. You can actually even do what they call a dark post and create a post on the back end in the Ads Manager, and so that post will not show on your timeline for your business. It will only show on the back end of your page to whatever niche or customer audience that you're trying to seek. So there's a lot of beauties to that, but you select your page. If you got more than one page that you manage, it's going to give you a couple options, and then you drop down and select whichever post you want to promote. This is a page where you can select whether you want it to show on the desktop news feed, the mobile news feed, or just in the right column. When you look at Facebook, you have that right column alongside the timeline, and I don't recommend that because it's so small and nobody really pays attention to it. The mobile news feed is where you're going to get your most action. And about 95% of your viewers are using mobile devices, whether it's tablets or whatever right now. So if you're looking for page likes, this is just kind of an example of an ad. And here's Jasper's Market. It's sponsored. It shows in the timeline. This is the way it would look in the timeline. We're now open downtown. Like our page to become the latest news. Da 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 da. So there's a little thumb there. You click on that, it adds likes to your page. So this is to increase actual likes to your page. Maybe you're just doing a big grand opening or whatever. But whether it's local or national, everything works. This is something you probably get a lot of attention to, but this is a Facebook ad, and so you can be funny and get people's attention because you're going to get a lot of views and maybe even a lot of shares. But so this would just be an image, and we'll talk about images in Facebook, what the limits are, but you add some text, and this would be an actual link to a website that you're promoting. So in the ads basic, in regards to text, Facebook only allows you to put about 20% text on overlaying an image. So if you wanted to put a pasta dish, Thursday nights, whatever, da 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 da, at this particular restaurant, you can only cover up 20% of the image. They will allow a little bit more, and they're sometimes flexible, but I wouldn't push it because you can get knocked off of Facebook. it's better to follow the guidelines, but you could put in a headline and your ad text. And so the text would be down here, and then a button. Maybe it's book your reservations or call or whatever it is. But there's a lot of call to action buttons that Facebook adds. They're always adding new call to action buttons. So we talked a little bit about the images, and the best image size is this 1200 by 627 pixels. That's recommended because it's going to give you a nice, brilliant, colored image. It won't be all pixelated, and but you can upload your image there, and it's really simple to do, and we'll walk you through it. This is just your ad basics for doing a video. You can actually upload a video, whether it's from YouTube or whatever, or something that you shot yourself. So this just gives you an idea of creating an ad with a video. And you really want to target your audience. That's where you're going to get your best spend and get the most for your money. So in the audience dashboard in Facebook in the Ads Manager, you're going to have your location, the United States. You select your age. You can select whatever age group you want. This is the default right here, 18 to 65 plus in all. But if you're selecting, say, women from 18 to 24, you could just select that. And as you do that, it's going to gauge. Like initially, it might say potential reach 172 million. But as you change these over there, it's going to drop down, and you can select languages. Maybe you're going after a Spanish group or English speaking. Usually you just leave this empty if you're selecting all just for English. And then interest is what becomes the unique thing. If you're targeting somebody that let's just go that they love bling products, and you can actually select different shows like Gypsy, that Gypsy show, or the Greek wedding show, or whatever they like. You can select their interests and their behaviors to really narrow down what category you want to go after. So this number may go from 172 million down to 8,000 depending on how you target that audience. And you really want to dial it in to get your most bang for your buck. So in the looking at the audience location demographics, you're going to select whatever state, location, whatever. You can go all over the U.S., but say you're a local business and you're targeting San Antonio, and you just want to go 10 miles out. That's what you're going to do. You're just going to select that and do 10 miles, or you can go 50 plus miles, whatever you're selecting. And under your audience targeting, this just gives you kind of an idea of, this is hobby and activities, home and garden. You can select craftsman. So maybe you're selling a particular tool or something, but you can go after whatever their interest is based off of that. And that's just to reiterate what we were talking about earlier. So let's dial in and actually try this live and walk you through setting up a Facebook ad. Hey, welcome back. We're actually going to go ahead and walk you through the steps of setting up your ads in Facebook and show you some really cool stuff. So simply we're going to click on Ads Manager, and we're going to go into this dashboard. And if you don't have an account set up with a credit card, you're going to have to set one up over here under Accounts. And simply click on the green button, and you want to create an ad. Once you get into this dashboard, you're going to see a lot of options. However you want to engage your customers or your audience, this is how you're going to do it. this is the most popular is a page post engagement. And if you're in your page or your timeline, you'll see occasionally on any posts that you do, you'll actually see boost page or boost post, I should correct. And in that, you can boost that post from the timeline. I don't recommend it because by doing it on the back end in the official ads manager, you can get a lot more audience engagement and really customize exactly what you want. And there's also Power Editor, and we talk about that a lot on our coaching system on making money on Facebook and money online. So we're just going to click Booster Posts in the Ads Manager, and we're going to click Continue. So you come to this nice dashboard, and you've got like a speedometer here, and you right now you're going to reach about 191 million. Obviously, this is everybody on Facebook in the United States region. We're not going to do that. We're going to narrow this down, and so we're going to go to the city of my favorite football team, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and you can see that when you type that in, it pre-populates. You could type in Los Angeles, and it's going to start actually putting that in for you, and you just click on it. We're just going to select the one, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and if you select the miles there, you can narrow it down to wherever you want. And the really cool feature is you can actually drop the pin. Say we want to get up here in Birmingham and really target this area up here, so we can just drop the pin up there and get a little more focus. So right now we're going to reach 380,000 people. That's how many people are in these circles that are on Facebook. But what we're going to do is we're going to narrow it down by age, and we're going to go after 24 to 50 age group, and we're going to go after men. And what I'm going to promote here is a Chevy Silverado. Under languages, just leave this empty because that just defaults to English or whatever country you're in. But this is where it gets interesting, is starting to add your demographics, interests, and behaviors. And we can actually select a job title. So we'll say carpenters or roofers, and you can even go to general contractors. So we're going to really narrow this down. And these are just job titles right now, but there's also fields of study and employers. So construction workers, construction, an electrician. What I'm doing right now, I'm thinking of anybody that would be interested in using a truck in their profession. So we've picked quite a few of these, and we're just going to pick a few more. And now I'm going to actually narrow it even further down to Chevrolet. So as you see, this number keeps dropping, meaning that we're getting a really niche target. So I'm going to go to Chevrolet trucks and actually select that as an interest and a behavior. So we've got, and we could even select and even broaden it a little bit and do pickup truck. There's 39 million. You can see as you highlight over on the right there, you'll see the demographic, work job, titles, people who have listed a job title as a construction supervisor. Facebook monitors all of this. So right now we're looking at about 31,000. and our estimated daily reach is about 990 to 2600 people on Facebook. And you can see it also has Instagram. But we're going to select our placement, and we're just going to select the mobile news feed. So we just want to uncheck these because about 95% of your people are going to be searching on a mobile device of some kind. And you'll see this desktop right column. I never choose that. That's when you're on your timeline. There will be ads in this right column, but a lot of people never pay attention to those. So I'm just going to drop our budget down to $5 a day and make it super affordable, which is only $35 a week, and you're going to reach up to 1,200 people a day, or 8,400 people a week. Well, that's pretty good when our potential reach is 30,000. So we could go after all of those. In about 4 weeks, we'd have all those covered in that actual audience. There's some customized stuff here. You can set up your ads on a scheduled time and really target people in the evening or the morning or whatever when you look at the most popular times when this particular demographic is on their devices. So it might be morning coffee or whatever. And but we're just going to select continue and move on. We go through a lot of advanced techniques in our coaching systems and show you really how to compound and actually create funnels on how to make money online and utilize Facebook as your leverage. So here we're looking at the page. If you have multiple business pages, you could select the page whatever you want. And if you didn't have a page, you could actually create a page, believe it or not, on the back end. I don't recommend that. But we're going to select Tuscaloosa Chevrolet, and we're going to look at their posts, and we're going to try to find something that is related to a Chevrolet truck. So I'm just going to scroll down. These are some of the posts that have been posted over the days, and you can see the date and shares. And once I get to this, here's work trucks. So we're actually going to select this one because that's right up the alley of kind of what we're targeting. Here's some other features. These are advanced, so you can track your pixels and actually go through here. And if you want to really dial in your metrics, you can do that. So on the right here, this is the ad preview. You can see we don't have desktop, Instagram, and right column selected, but we just have mobile. So this is how your mobile ad will actually show on Facebook. So we actually have the like button. We have a URL that we used in the bit.ly shortened URL. And we've even added some hashtags in this post. So we're going to just select place order, and it'll say order has been placed. It's in review, and there you go. It's already been approved. Sometimes it'll take 20 or 30 minutes for approval, depending on the experience of your account or the history of your account. If you post a lot of bad ads, they're going to delay the approval. But if you've got a lot of good ads, it's going to approve right away. So you can see anytime we want to change this, say we want to up this budget, all you do is put in the amount that you want to select and just hit enter. So we're going to cancel that. If you needed to go back and edit your actual campaign, you can edit it. You can't change the post, but you can edit it. And but that's all it takes. It's just a simple. Once you get to do this more than once or twice, it should only be a few minutes to set up a quick ad and reach thousands of people online.